This is Caravan Salon, and this is the Illusion i70QB. It's a vehicle which has just come out, and for the 2023 season. It's integrated, you can see at the front. It's 7 meters long, but inside it doesn't look as though it's 7 meters long. It looks much longer. And I mean, thinking this vehicle is actually the same length as my own, but it seems to be going for kilometers more. And of course, this is a bit wide, about 235 centimeters. And let's have a look inside. So you can see people actually setting stands up and things here. So anyway, we'll have a look inside. And now, first thing you can see, it's got a double floor. This is very important for the above all insulation of the vehicle. And due to the lack of a bed up front, you've got all of this space. Of course, you could have a bed up front as an option if you wanted to. It's got this design with the bed at the back, passing through the toilet and coming right the very way to the back to the bed. You've got, so it's a queen bed layout as you'd expect. You've got wardrobes on either side. You've got storage above, and here as well you've got storage underneath, and also you can see with storage in the double floor at that. So here they do intend actually to put railings in for the users, a wardrobe as well. So, but that came as a bit of an afterthought, and they haven't done it yet. Now here, 12 volt and shore power on either side, and there's a big skylight above, and we can turn this on like this, and shore power 12 volts, so there's no shortage of ways of charging your phone up at night. Now, as you'd expect with this type of layout, what you've got here is you can close the door there, and you can close the door here. In that case, do you think how would you get around the shower, which is there? Well, the doors will go in. Sorry, they will go in. How do you do it? I just did it earlier. Then they'll come out, and then they go in. There you go. As you can see, we have this duct board for the shower. I'm going to get in the shower even though the duct board's there. Now bear in mind, I've already got now a height above 5-6 centimeters more because I haven't taken the duct board out. But you can see, look at all this space in here. So even for tall people, so I'm going a bit too far there, there's plenty of space inside. Nice lighting around the mirror. I think that looks quite good to frame myself. Here we've got domestic drainage hole, toilet storage under the sink, and there is also above the shower is a skylight, so you can actually close yourself in here should you want to. There you go, this door will go across like that, so if you want to close yourself in there. Right, here we have 3 burners, but what I like about this is if you want to only use one, then you can do, and you can use the other one to put this stuff on top of. I think that's very clever. It's just a little thing, so drawers down here, and big sink. And under here we have a bit more storage. I didn't tell you the price, did I? So you're looking at around getting onto 100 for this, 100,000 euros. There you go. There's your your, 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 and more storage down here, which I shall demonstrate. There you go. It's, you know, it's, for example, this is similar to the depth in, it's a EuraMobil depth, so it's not particularly deep. It's about what, 20 centimeters, something like that. It's not like you get Hymer or Carthago, but the thing is, it is here, so that is a double floor. I think is really important. I mean, if I were to buy another van, I would insist on a double floor. In fact, I'd rather buy a used one with a double floor than a new one without it. That's the way I look at this situation. Plenty of space in there, and they do their own work. They've got a carpentry shop in-house. Now they're still producing in the hundreds, so it's, I don't think they've actually reached the production of 1,000 units a year yet, but the company's quite new. The table, as well as the kitchen top and the sink top in the wet room, is made of a material which I've forgotten the name of it now. Crayon or something like that. Which is it's quite an expensive material, and it's quite hard wearing. With this table, this one of these ones on a telescope there, so this thing here will actually turn in all directions if you want it to, and it can also make it go up and down also if you want it to. And well, I'll leave that. No, I won't do this, but it will do. And right, integrated vehicle. Look at that panoramic view you've got here. And now the one of the problems I've got to point different when you're driving one of these, there's not quite semi-integrated, even if it's because the semi-integrated in the cab, it's not so wide, although the rear may be, but it sort of gives you a bit of a false picture. But the positive side against that is that you've got this huge amount of space. You got this the panoramic window, so that's the positive sides from the integrated part. You know, a bit of storage down here and all these cubby holes and what have you there. So you can see it's on a Fiat, and it also has a door at this side. Not all integrated vehicles do have the door. I mean, there are arguments both for and against doors, and the argument for the door, I think the best argument I can think of, what you do at a fuel station, you might want to get out there. So that's that argument. There is, I suppose, a minor argument on the subject of security, personal security, getting out of the vehicle if you really had to. Well, I don't know, you can see whichever way you look at it. The passenger side, though, with integrated vehicles, I have seen them, but not those built in recent years. I'll open this one up as well, so it was interesting to see the corner piece. One feature, I'll see if I can point this out somewhere, is the rounded top. Right, okay. Yeah, see how this is round? We can't. See how this is rounded there, and that, you see, it's also rounded on the outside. Now the cabling they've got goes through there, so this here, so you can't. And we'll have a look at from the outside at the shape of the vehicle. Our fridge here, you know, it's one of these ones that opens both ways. You got your freezer there, and here we've got a Dometic oven. Oh no, so it's got something on it there, locking it or blocking it, and you've got a bit more storage up there as well. Skylights in the roof, and lots of indirect lighting, which we can turn off at a touch. Well, supposedly, yeah, there you go, sorry. And good, let's we'll have a walk outside. The mosquito net is integrated into the door, and if I come round here, right, so you can see the way the shell is sort of it's rounded top, which has been reinforced from the inside, though you can't actually see it. And that gives an idea of the size of the garage, but as I recall, the garage is closed at the moment, so we're not going to get into it. Yes, it is. That one's definitely closed, and that one's closed as well, but it does give you an idea of the size. I think that's just over a metre by 68 centimetres, if I recall correctly. Right, good. So there you have it. This vehicle from Illusion at Caravan Salon for the 2023 season. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you found that interesting, and all the best from me in Dusseldorf.